Welcome. Come on in, guys. We have some breaking news that I want to talk to you about. Plus, I want to give you a little update on what's going on, what's happening. It's a big week, big next couple of weeks coming ahead of us. Every week now is week. Hey, Kathy, Arkham, Robin. Good evening, Lauren. Denver's on at 9. That's why I came on earlier. Absolutely, guys. Denver's on at 9, so I figured let me come on quickly, give you a heads up. Plus, I have to still pack. Hey, Paula, Laura. Lori Pearl, I'm getting ready to go to Washington, D.C. tomorrow, so we have a lot going on. So let's give a few more seconds and have some more people join us. Renee, Terrelax. How are you guys? Definitely join Denver at 9 o'clock. It's gonna be interesting. Denver is starting to unleash some text messages. I'm very happy to hear that. And for those of you that saw uh, Coffee and Tea with Lev and Dean this weekend, actually yesterday, Saturday, you saw me and Denver have a very close relationship. I know Denver Riggleman for a very long time, not a long time, a few years now. We've worked together behind the scenes on a lot of stuff. He's an incredible, he was a great congressman, incredible friend, and somebody that's really dedicated to saving our democracy. So definitely, I recommend you guys follow him, go watch him. He's part of the team, so he's I think coming on at 9 o'clock tonight. You got your t-shirts. I'm so happy, guys. Start putting your pictures out there, and I'll start restacking them, and we'll comment on them. So if you have your Enough is Enough t-shirt, or the Wolfpack t-shirt, or Love Remembers, or Voice from Ukraine, just put them up there. Let's start people seeing, and start following along and joining our not only family but our movement. So let's go. Let's first of all, quick shout out and definitely USA. I want to do a shout out to the women and the men's teams, both in hockey. Something tremendous. Also to our Canadian family. Shout out to you guys. I know it was a hard fought battle. You guys usually win the gold. We haven't won the gold for 46 years. So definitely shout out to USA and also Canada. We got the gold and the silver. So a great game, overtime. Both teams laid their hearts out on the line. It was incredible to watch. So I want to shout out to both Canada, to America. It was a hard fought battle, both in the women's and the men's. Both incredible teams. Both of you deserve it. Either way, it could have gone either way, and but 46 years. So we're gonna celebrate, folks. So definitely shout out USA, incredible, both gold teams. And again, like I said, to our Canadian family, we love you. But this one, we're gonna take this win and run with it. Also, before we get into the updates, definitely want to make sure we have a major snowstorm, blizzard alert happening on the East Coast. A lot of people are being affected, especially New York, New England, Boston area, Washington D.C., and all over the Southeast. This is, something we haven't seen in years. We have wind conditions of, I was speaking to some of my friends in New York. It's already they have over 2-3 inches on the ground in the city. Lori, she's saying she's in there now, Massachusetts. Is also, hey Lisa, hi. They're expecting between 12 to 14, maybe even more inches. And it's not even so much as the snow, but the wind. They're expecting up to 60-mile-an-hour gusts with the rain, with the snow. So please, if you're in there, if you're in Connecticut, Donna, definitely if you're in Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, anywhere in the way of the storm, please, please, please stay off the road unless you must have to drive. Otherwise, stay home, bunker down. Spend some time with your family. Use it as an advantage. We go so hard anyway. Just like the kids like a snow day, you deserve a snow day also. Read a book, stay in. Just watch a movie, spend some time with the family. Be careful. Plus, in these conditions, you got a lot of power outages, all kinds of stuff. So definitely want to just make sure for those of you that are out there, we're all family. And if anybody needs anything, or or is in trouble or snow, we're a family here. We have the chat. You could post in the chat, let conditions know where it is, where you are. So this way we also keep everybody updated and give live reports, because this is what our family is about. Make sure we're all safe. So if you're in New York, if you're in New Jersey, if you're in up New England, Washington, D.C., wherever you are, put it in the chat, post it, let them know what the conditions are. So this way people know, and I'm hoping tomorrow travel conditions are better and hopefully be able to get to Washington, D.C., because we have a lot going on. I have meetings scheduled with Congress all of Monday. Tuesday is a huge day for us. It's even though Trump's going to be having the State of the Union, we're going to be at the Swamp of the Union with Miles Taylor, Olivia Troye, and some other greats out there. Robert De Niro is going to be there. My friend Tom Arnold's going to join us. Wajahid Ali is going to be there. Brian Cameron. I mean, a whole bunch of people, congressmen, senators. It's going to be an incredible, incredible event. We have a lot of things planned that I can't even go into, a lot of surprises. For those of you that are going to be joining us there, tickets are still available, I think. So make sure you could go on the website, defiance.org, and make sure if you're in the area and if you still haven't gotten your tickets, I think there's limited amount of tickets left. Make sure you grab them because we have a lot of incredible stuff. I think events start at 7 o'clock, and we're going to be doing stuff all the way to 11, and it's going to be just an incredible group of people. A lot of, I'm proud to stand by a lot of these individuals that are standing for democracy, fighting for democracy. So it's going to be incredible. Also, I'm going to be going live all for the next several days from Washington, D.C., especially on the 7th. On Tuesday, when we're going to be doing the Swamp of the Union. So we're going to be doing live speeches, behind the scenes shows, a lot of different interviews with different people. It's going to be an incredible event. We're going to be doing stuff with Acosta's going to be there. I mean, you name it, we're all going to be there, and we're going to be doing a lot of definitely. I'm definitely going to be doing a lot of streaming, and I'm going to try to do a lot of stuff, whatever I can, for some of you paid subscribers, to be able to give you some special behind the scenes, some little extra coverage. Nothing breaking, anything breaking news or any important stuff. That is always will be free to everybody to watch. But those of you that if you can support, definitely become a paid subscriber. You're definitely going to enjoy some of the perks we're going to have this, especially when I go to DC this weekend, because we have meetings lined up with Congress people all day and for the past next 3 days, and that Tuesday is going to be an incredible day. So definitely you want to stay tuned. Also, let me give you some incredible news that's happening. Also, my son Aaron, I don't know if you guys saw, broke some news an hour or two ago. He found in the Epstein files. Let me just read it to you. This is extremely important. There's some things happening with the Epstein files that I want to bring your attention to. Hey Beth from Emily, Texas. Yeah, it's gonna get cold here also. Tomorrow they're saying it's gonna get down to like 45, 50 degrees in Florida. So so it's getting cold everywhere. So what's it called? But I want to give a shout out to my son. I love him. He is doing some incredible work. And he broke some news today. I'm gonna read you for those of you that have not seen it or have not saw his newsletter. I'm going to read it out to you because it's extremely important. So, and because this is something that I've been talking to you about, a lot of you guys have been talking about the subject. What do I believe? Do I think Epstein was killed? Do I believe Epstein committed suicide? Do I believe Epstein's still alive? And the one thing that I said, is I don't believe that he committed suicide. Just from the fact that, from my own personal experience being in a jail cell like that, to the fact that just doing a lot of investigative work over the past 8 months since July 6th started. I'll never forget that day. And getting to, I feel like getting to really know and understand Epstein through the dumps, through our incredible Wolfpack team, through our Ellie, Zev, Kate Justice, the team, Dean, and everybody. We've been able to really get a really interesting picture of Epstein through those times. And this is not a guy that was looking to kill himself. So let me read you this important letter, because it's blacked out who it's coming from to, but it says, excuse me, it's dated Thursday, June 11, 2020. Now, it's important to say that because this is about a year after Epstein's death. So this is, excuse me. So this is a year after Epstein's death. Excuse me. I'm sorry about that, folks. About a year after Epstein's death. And this is a letter, so it's blacked out for, and here, and it says, "Hi, blacked out. Uh, I'm a ASUA assistant U.S. attorney in Eastern District of New York, and I'm working an investigation into the death. Very important. I'm working into the investigation into the death of an inmate at Brooklyn MDC. The OCME told me that it's signed as confidentiality agreement in connection with the investigation. And here it comes, folks, into the investigation into the murder. Let me repeat myself, into the murder of Jeffrey Epstein. We are hoping to extend a similar agreement, and I want to see if you could share the agreement or by boilerplate version of it. I'm happy to speak over the phone if it's easier, and it's blacked out. Folks, a year afterwards, this is an internal investigation from an actual assistant U.S. attorney in the Eastern District of New York. The Eastern District of New York is where Epstein was being held at the time, and the letter is being sent basically talking about categorizing Epstein not as a suicide but as a murder, folks. That's extremely important because, as I've been telling you all along, and as we were saying, that something fishy happened. Especially if you go back to, if you're starting to connect the dots. Remember the breaking news that we got from. What's his name? Solomon Solander. Oh, what's his name? Roger Solander. Remember Roger? He broke the news about the another Jane Doe, 14 to 15-year-old Jane Doe that actually filed a complaint that actually ended up winning a lawsuit later on at the Epstein complaint. Remember that, folks? It's very important because if you recall, something very important happened, and Roger Sollenberger went on with Frank Fragluzzi, and they spoke about it. Frank's an ex-FBI agent, and it was very important because the way the 302 was filed, if you remember, it was filed the day before Epstein was passed away, however you want to call it. So if you remember the actual 302 by the FBI that was filed, that we found it, because this is important for you guys to connect the dots to what's happening at. So we had just a few days ago, we had Roger Sollenberg breaking news. He found in the Epstein files showing that there was a 13 to 15-year-old Jane Doe that filed a complaint, that the FBI took that as a complaint, that they followed up on it actually, and that later on, if you remember exactly, Roger and Frank, Laura, that's great. That was a great interview they did, because Frank, one of the things Frank said was that usually they have to file the 302 within like 3 days maximum. This one was done within like 15 days. I don't know, don't quote me, 10 days, 15 days, it's irrelevant, but it took an extensive time to file the 302. And once they filed it, and then once the accusations happened, literally the next day, Epstein passed away. Now we're starting. Now we found something that is telling us that Epstein was not classified as a suicide, but actually classified as a murder, and it was looked at through a confidentiality agreement. Looked on into it as a murder. Um, That's extremely, extremely important stuff. This information has already been passed on to Congress. They're already going to be going to redact those files this, to be able to unblock to see who the ASU on this case was. Who is this person sending these emails? Why are and why are their names being redacted? But that's not the only breaking news, folks. We have some other major breaking news today, folks. So that we're just touching on. Our team has discovered Clarence Thomas in the Epstein files, and some very interesting stuff having to do with Supreme Court Clarence Thomas in the Epstein files. But before I go into this stuff, I still we're making sure that we're going to be get it vetted and get it out to you, but definitely delivering it to you. Yet, not surprised the way his wife Jeannie and basically what she did during the January 6th, and the fact that he's never been looked at, and they just look by the fact that even you saw how he voted. A lot of interesting and a lot of major developments happening, and on our way to Washington D.C. So. I want to jump on quickly with you because we have a lot of things going out. I gotta go pack. I go get ready. Also, I wanted to let you know, for those of you joining late, you could quickly watch this again. I'll be putting it out in a little bit, but I want to make sure that all of you pass the word on in the next 10 days or so. By the end of this month, I've been working on something very, very big that I've been telling you guys, and that probably I'm gonna be able to discuss some of this stuff towards the end of the month, beginning of March, and it's extremely big, folks, and that I'm gonna be sharing with you, and that I've been working on, so I want you to stay tuned. Have some major, 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 major news, major breaking news coming, folks. I promise you that you're not gonna be wait till you hear what I have to say to you. Hopefully, we'll be able to do it by the end of the next week. If not, by the first, second, we should be able to. So in the meantime, folks, a few things I'm going to ask you to do before we get there. Go right now. Continue if you haven't signed the petition, and we have an Epstein petition. We keep putting names on it. We've added, I think, Andrew on it. We're going to add Clarence Thomas. We're going to add lots of other names to it. Please, if you haven't yet sign it, make sure you sign it. If you have signed it, then just share it with 3, 4 more people who you haven't. We have over 30,000 signature, folks. We need to keep going because we're going to hand it in when I go there this Monday or Tuesday, and we're going to demand for them to be able, what's it called, action on it, and because we should be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. Also, don't forget, this week there was a lot of interesting stuff that we're still following up on. I mean, the breaking news about the email that we found today, that my son Aaron found, or the stuff that we're talking about Clarence Thomas. But don't forget, we still got Zorro Ranch. That an investigation, thanks to our incredible team, has been opened up and is being looked at officially. Don't forget about all the reporting we did all week on what's his name, Lutnick. This is not go away. It's only intensifying, and there's more and more coming out. Folks, as far as the Iran war, I don't know how true it is. I'm just going to tell you from what I've been hearing. The only reason I haven't been reporting on it because I haven't been able to confirm it. So I'm going to give you basically like more of like a 70% right now. I heard we're not going to attack until after until he does the State of the Union. But right now, there are major conversations going on, and it looks like that after the State of the Union is when we might see a strike into Iran. But as you could see, it could change because one of the things is you've seen Trump has not traveled this weekend to Florida. Trump has stayed in D.C. And that's due to the case not only because of what's going on in Iran, but also what is happening because of the decision that the courts, the Supreme Courts, he was extremely pissed. I'm talking about, I can't even explain to you. the fact that they put out, you saw he put out the 15% tariffs. The shock waves are still, going across, the world with what's happening there. Just to give you a quick update on Ukraine, from a good side, we were able to deliver two big generators to a hospital that serves. Hey, we have God in the house. God bless us. We need some blessing. We need. I'm going on a trip tomorrow to Washington D.C. So, all the prayers we need to be able to go save our democracy with some incredible fighters, incredible truth speakers, and incredible people that'll be standing by. So yeah, we have God in the house. That's always a good sign. Uh, Oh, I will read it. I promise. As soon as I get off the live, I will definitely read the message. As far as Ukraine, like I was saying to you guys, great. Some good news. Just some follow up. We were able to deliver. Alexander just finished his delivery to the big generators to the hospital. This is a hospital that is for the. Not just military, but all the wounded that are on the front line. So I just want to say to all of you, God bless each and every one of you for your contributions, donations. We've been able to do some incredible work. But I'll be honest with you, it's still the weather hasn't changed. It's still freezing, and it looks like they're probably going to have another month of that. So whatever you guys could do, I know you've done incredible a lot, and I just can't even tell you how incredible, grateful I am just to be a part of this family and team, and just to because when I sit there, I've been putting something. I've been asking the team to do something for you, to put together a video. I'm trying to put together like a 5-minute video, 4-minute video of basically some a coalition of all of the stuff we've done over the past 5-6 months as a family, and it brings me to tears to see how much joy, how many lives we've saved, and how incredible some of the stuff. So I just, that from the bottom of my heart, from everybody in Ukraine, thank you, Renee, for sharing the generators for Ukraine. If you guys can continue, if you have, God bless you. If you, number one thing, spread it around, because, the more we could help them, as you could see, they're not in the news. As you could see, Trump has completely walked away. They're actually in discussions about doing more business with Russia. It's a very very dire situation. So, but I wanted to share some good news with you guys that this family here at Voice from Ukraine and Lev Remembers, we've delivered to a hospital some major generators, and I think we have another 3 or 4 that we could purchase. So, if you can continue, so we could grab them and deliver them, do whatever you can. Also, like I said, sign the petition. Also, if you can, there's a lot of us, but like I said, anything you do, everybody could do something. Those of you that can, everybody should be able to sign the petition. The petition we should all be able to sign. That's an easy one. Volunteering. We have a volunteer hotline for those of you that want to go the extra mile, be able to help out, volunteer, or those of you that can contribute and want to be a volunteer. Go to levpttp@proton.me. It's our volunteer. Thank you, Lori. It's our volunteer hotline. Trust me when I tell you, we are planning on doing some incredible stuff. As you could see, the year just started. I just got back from Washington. We're going back to Washington, and then next week we have some big news that's happening. So, everything we're doing, all of the stuff we're doing, the Wolfpack. Even though some of you, it's a name that came out of. I'm not even going to go into it, but we wear it proudly, because it's about getting justice, not just about one person, or it's about speaking truth and getting justice for all the survivors, accountability for all the pedophiles, criminals out there. And it's not just going to stop with the Epstein files. We're going to continue with the Wolfpack to go after Donald Trump, his accomplices, and all of it, because that's right, Kat, the truth has teeth. And it's a movement that's going to grow, and we're going to just get started, because once we finish with the Epstein files, remember, folks, once we get into office, we're going to have a lot of work to do to go after all of these because the accountability that Donald Trump and all of his, accomplices like Pam Bondi, Kash Patel, Pete Hegseth, Tulsi Gabbard, you name it, we could keep going, going, going on. There's going to be accountability. So that's why the Wolfpack is only getting started because once we're done with Epstein and look at the incredible stuff we're doing. Cohen, Joanne, do not even respond to him because that's why I said I worry and I worry about some of the people that are getting there. Please, folks, do not even deal with please with Michael Cohen unless you would enjoy watching it. On my behalf, I'm asking everybody when and if we have news that has to do with Michael Cohen, we will be able. Believe me, I will bring it up. But right now, Michael Cohen is not in the news. We're not here, and there's nothing to talk about. I'm saying to you, we right now, what's important is we need to focus on what's important, and that's why the Wolfpack has nothing to do with Michael Cohen. The Wolfpack is not about Michael Cohen. The Wolfpack is about truth. Democracy. The Wolfpack is about, actually, one of our subscribers put out there, Travasity. I hope I didn't mispronounce. Did a Wolfpack statement. I saw it. I loved it. If you could resend it to me because somehow I lost it. It's a mission statement. I love that mission statement because it basically talked about that it's about speaking truth to power. It's about going after the corrupt out of and just think about what we were able to do and how this will fact formed out of the Epstein files. We are now working with Congress. We are now crowdsourcing and doing something that before it was never been able to do. So it's for those of you that say, "Oh, stop with the," it's nothing personal, folks. It's our movement, and I encourage you guys to be proud of it. Get your T-shirts, wear it proudly. This is not some attack on Michael Cohen. I want to make sure this is not attack on anybody personal at all. The Wolfpack is going after the truth. The truth is right now we're going after the Epstein files. We're combing through the Epstein files. And the Wolfpack is not just us. It's each and every one of you, each and every person out there that combs through the Epstein, that wants justice, that is out there protesting. I consider you part of the Wolfpack family because that's what we're out. We're out there trying to get truth. So I just wanted to make sure that, and I don't want anybody putting themselves in a position going out there because you never know on these social media packs that you have a lot of crazies out there, folks. Plus, you have a lot of bots out there. You have a lot of also people on, Mega right now out there also. So I don't want you guys even wasting any energy fighting anybody, explaining to anybody, going out there because it's not about that. We have a lot stronger, a lot more important things to do. When the time is right, that will happen also. Believe me when I tell you. Yeah, so we're gonna stand strong and go for it. So, and if you can, the number thing. Colleen, I hope you are healthy now, and I hope your cancer is remission. And I pray and I agree. I agree with you. There's a lot of different things you could use from the wolf pack. And listen, this is something that we love. And you got your T-shirt. I'm waiting for my T-shirts and sweatshirts, guys. I don't know how you're getting it before me. I can't wait. Send me more pictures. Send it to our hotline or put it on here. Let's start putting it on. You don't have to put your face if you don't want to, but put a picture of your Wolfpack gear and put it on, and we'll start resending it, retweeting it, and this way I could show it to everybody tomorrow. This when we're in the green room, I want to show it to all of our, Miles and everybody, Olivia and everybody, because we're gonna get them all Wolfpack T-shirts also. That's right. Oh, Jay's here. Hey, Jay, I hope you're staying warm because I know it's cold. It's getting the weather is dangerous. Anyway, folks, that's about it. I hope that gave you a quick update. Most important news I want you to know is we got some really important stuff we're working on with the Epstein stuff that we're dealing with Congress. Besides that, the other big thing is Tulsi Gabbard. I'm just gonna leave you on that. Tulsi Gabbard, I'm not laying off of it. I know everybody's quiet about it. That's something we're discussing because what they're planning in Georgia, what they're trying to do with election reform, this is just the beginning. So a lot of big stuff. And that's right. Enough is enough. I want you guys to enjoy your night. For those of you that are going to switch over, I know Denver Riggleman starting at 9 o'clock in about 5 minutes. So enjoy. I'm sure he's going to have some incredible stuff to talk about. We're going to be doing some lives together going forward because there's a lot of information, folks, that we're going to share with you and bring to you. For those of you that are going to get some rest or some sleep or going out, God bless you. For those of you that are in the way of the storm, please stay safe. Please, that's the most important thing. Bunker down. Use it as an advantage of, staying home with your loved ones and doing something, or just by yourself, or just for yourself. Read a book. Stay again, make some hot chocolate. And watch a movie. Take advantage. We go so hard. We work so hard. We sometimes forget. Take it as an advantage. And for everyone else, whoever's going to be in Washington D.C., I look forward to seeing you there. Look forward to take a lot of selfies, a lot of pictures, a lot of conversation with all of you who will be. And for those of you that won't be there, we'll be going live. So join us, make sure. And I'll be streaming all over and bringing you up to date and all the breaking news. So for now, have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care.